Hi guys, I'm going to do another slideshow video, and in this one I'm going to talk about the heart. Oh yeah, I know the heart. So let's do it. Heart. The heart is a part of your body. The heart is one of the main organ needed for life. Your heart is like a pump. It pumps blood to the lungs and all around the body. This is crucial for transporting oxygen and nutrition to all parts of the body and takes waste away. Oh yeah, the heart is saying that. Facts about the heart. The heart size is estimated kind of like a fist of an adult. It's as big as that. So it's as big as your own fist. It's almost. So my heart is as big as my own fist. Well, if you make your hand into a punch thing. Heart beating, how much does your heart beat every day? 115,000 a day. Estimated to be that much every day. And the heart pumps 2,000 gallons every day. So it's again estimated. The heart weight is estimated to be 200 and 420 grams. And then newborn babies have the fastest heartbeats, estimated up to 160 beats every minute. That's true. My baby sister's heartbeat is very fast. Your heart is located in the middle of your chest, but just a bit more to the left of your chest. And the heart is nearly a complete muscle. You can see this animation here that I did. And now this is the parts of the body, and this is also showing you, this is the parts of the body. So I'm going to start with the first. The first is the superior vena cava. So this thing, this blue one, this blue vein. This is not the superior vena cava. These two veins behind here. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. But this is giant vein here. And superior is kind of like a synonym for upwards. So yeah, that's why it's like upwards, and that's why it's called that. Now this one, you can't really see it because of this arrow. Can you see this blue vein here? That's called the inferior vena cava. So inferior is a synonym for down, and as you can see here, this blue one thing. Then this upper area of the heart is called the right atrium. And then here is what you call the right ventricle. And then here is called the left ventricle, and here is called the left atrium. And then this thing is called the pulmonary vein. And then this big one is called the aorta. Aorta. I think that's how you pronounce it. And these two are called these four arteries are called the pulmonary artery. And this is another artery that goes to the other parts of the body. And now these two veins are used So do you see the pulmonary vein? The carbon dioxide cells go outside here into the pulmonary vein, but this only leads to the left lung, but they can't go to the right lung. But they take this way. They take this vein to go to the right lung. So that's why this thing is here. Okay. How the heart works? It's pretty simple. As in the last video, the respiratory system. It's also useful. The respiratory system is also useful in the heart. The respiratory system is needed for the heart. So you should watch that video. Now, so how it works. So this is like really fast, so I'll just explain it really slow. So the oxygen, the carbon dioxide oxygen, they have no oxygen in them, go in through these veins here, go in through the superior vena cava, and other cells that don't have oxygen in them also go through the inferior vena cava, and then they enter, and then they end up inside the right atrium. And then after they enter the right atrium, they go into the right ventricle, which then they go into the pulmonary vein and go into the lungs, both of them. And then once they've got all of the oxygen, they become red, kind of. They become red. I mean, blood are already red. They're red because of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. I think that's how you pronounce it. So back to the video. They go in through these two arteries called. They just go into these arteries called the pulmonary vein. Pulmonary artery, I meant, because these are arteries, and then the oxygen-rich blood goes inside all of these four arteries, and then they end up in the left atrium. Then they go to the left ventricle, and then they go through the aorta, and they go into the body, and they also come out of here. They go inside here as well. So this goes here and then out here. But they do all of that really fast because you breathe really fast. Now, let's talk about these valves. Oh, by the way, these openings, these kind of like doors, are called valves. So let's talk about them. The first one here is the door from the right atrium into the right ventricle. That's called the tricuspid valve. Tricuspid tricuspid valve. And then that's the first one. The second one is called the pulmonary valve. And the pulmonary is a familiar word. Then the third is called the aortic valve, because this valve opens to go into the aorta. And then the fourth is this one here. That's a door from the left atrium into the left ventricle, and that's called the mitral valve. Yeah. So let's move on to the next one, which is that's for hats. And guess what you guys have to do to help me. Do subscribe and like and hit that notification bell, and also share this video. Share this to your friends or family, and yeah, and you're done if you're new. So yeah, gaga. That's all for hearts.